Time? We all only have a limited amount of it. Do you want to use your time wisely and effectively? Chances are yes, and in today's video, I'll share some ideas on how you can do this while being at your convention booth, but also in your day-to-day life, since multitasking is something you can apply in general as well. Hi, here's May, and I've been talking about my experience of exhibiting at Dokomi in some of my past videos. This video will add to this as well. I'll include the process of drawing a Genshin Impact character, which I also sold as a sticker during the convention as well. Now let's start. One of the most rewarding aspects of attending conventions is the opportunity to engage with people who appreciate and support your work, so being open for this is very important. Being open doesn't have to mean you are not doing anything else. It's similar to asking an employee at a clothing store who is organizing clothes. If they were standing there looking at you talking to them may seem intimidating. Doing another activity so the customer is able to look at the clothes, or at a convention more like at the products, is a good idea as long as you still are open for conversation. When you're at a longer convention like this, or even a smaller event like an artist alley where only a few people are, which I experienced at my university, what can happen often is that you'll find yourself having some time where no one is interacting with you, asking you to buy something or about your art. As mentioned with the example before, you also may not want to actively speak to each person who walks by your booth like a salesman, but instead let people walking by look at your art for some time before you approach them. At least that's what I find less intimidating and nice when I'm at an artist's booth, not really being talked to, but instead only talking to the artist if I'm interested. I prefer just looking at the art for the most time, and then if I feel like buying something or the artist is really interesting to me, I would talk to them. Well, from all of this, we can determine that you're likely going to have some time at your booth where you have the opportunity to do something else while still appearing approachable, so people can easily talk to you, and activities for these times, but also multitasking in general. How you can make more out of the time you have in your day-to-day life by mindfully multitasking is what I would like to focus on today. I'll begin with presenting you with some options by sharing some of my own experiences with this. One productive activity that you can engage in at your booth is cutting stickers. This is something I often find myself doing, and it serves multiple purposes. First, it keeps me occupied during the slower times at the convention. Second, it allows me to restock my sticker inventory on the spot. This way I'm always prepared for a sudden influx of customers. Plus, cutting stickers is a relatively low effort task that doesn't demand my full attention, allowing me to stay aware of my surroundings and engage with anyone who approaches my booth. Another practical activity is fixing and retaping items at the booth. This could involve retaping stickers that may have lost their adhesive, or repairing any booth decorations that might have come loose. Keeping your booth in top condition not only makes it more inviting for attendees, but also shows your attention to detail and professionalism. Plus, it's another task that keeps your hands busy while allowing you to remain approachable and ready to interact with customers. Sorting files and organizing your inventory is another great way to use your time wisely. This can involve organizing your prints, categorizing your stickers, or even arranging your business cards. By staying organized, you ensure that your booth runs smoothly and you can quickly find what you need when a customer shows interest in a specific item. It also gives you a chance to take stock of what's selling well and what might need to be pushed more. If you're someone who creates content, like me, you can use this downtime to write scripts on a laptop or phone. This is a fantastic way to stay productive and keep your content pipeline flowing. Whether you're drafting ideas for future videos, writing blog posts, or planning your social media content, this is an excellent use of your time. Plus, having a laptop or phone at your booth can also be a conversation starter with attendees who might be curious about your creative process. Sketching new designs is another wonderful way to utilize your time at the booth. Not only does this keep you productive, but it also gives attendees a glimpse into your creative process, which can be a great conversation starter. When people see you actively working on new art, they might feel more connected to your work and be more likely to make a purchase. Plus, you might even get some new ideas from interacting with attendees and hearing their feedback. Engaging with your social media followers while at your booth can also be beneficial. Posting updates about the convention, sharing pictures of your booth, or even going live to interact with your online audience can help you stay connected with your followers and draw more attention to your booth. This can be done during the quieter times and can help keep the energy up and your presence felt both online and at the convention. Networking with other artists and exhibitors can also be a fruitful way to spend your time. Building connections with fellow artists can lead to collaborations, new opportunities, and a stronger sense of community. Take some time to walk around the convention, visit other booths, and introduce yourself to other exhibitors. This not only helps build your network, but also gives you a chance to see how others are setting up their booths and maybe get some new ideas for your own. If you're comfortable with it, offering live demonstrations of your art can be a fantastic way to draw people to your booth. Whether it's a quick sketch, a painting, or any other form of art, showing your process live can captivate attendees and make your booth stand out. It also provides a unique experience for visitors and can lead to more engagement and sales. Creating a task list for your time at the booth can help you stay focused and make the most of your time. Write down a list of tasks you can work on during the convention and prioritize them based on their importance and the time they will take. Having a clear plan can help you stay organized and ensure that you're making the best use of your time. Use the downtime to prepare for future events. This could involve brainstorming new product ideas, planning future booth setups, or even doing some market research by observing what's popular at the current convention. Preparing ahead can help you stay ahead of the curve and ensure that your future events are even more successful. Lastly, always be open and engaging with attendees. Smile, make eye contact, and be approachable. Even if you're busy with another task, a friendly demeanor can go a long way in making people feel welcome at your booth. Being open to conversation and ready to share about your work can create a positive experience for visitors and increase the chances of them becoming customers. In conclusion, while it's important to be open and approachable at your booth, there are plenty of ways to use your time wisely and stay productive during the quieter moments, whether it's cutting stickers, organizing your inventory, writing scripts, sketching new designs, engaging with your social media followers, networking with other artists, offering live demonstrations, creating a task list, or preparing for future events. There are numerous activities you can engage in to make the most of your time. By balancing these tasks with being approachable, you can ensure that you are making the best use of your time and maximizing your productivity at conventions. Now that we've talked in depth about multitasking at conventions, I want to take this idea and apply it for multitasking in your general life as well. While being productive at your booth is crucial, it's equally important to understand how to use your time wisely in your day-to-day life through mindful multitasking. Let's talk about how you can balance different types of tasks and make the most of your time outside of conventions. When it comes to tasks that are not as mentally demanding, I definitely include filling in flat colors in my artwork. I've done it a lot of times before and it just requires selecting areas, choosing a color and then filling it in. Another example is editing reels and videos. Once I've figured out what I would like to insert by going through my video audio and using simple subtitles as comments of when to insert what, I can just go through this and import as well as arrange these elements. For these multitasking tasks, I usually watch YouTube videos alongside them, which I find to be very relaxing. It kind of recharges my energy for the more mentally demanding tasks. Besides, you may have noticed that you're not able to do super mentally draining tasks for too long a time. In a day, my limit here would probably be at 6 hours maximum. I usually only do 3 to 4 hours of very focused work to avoid draining myself. Due to this, it makes sense for me to use this time this way as well. However, for tasks like studying a new topic or coming up with ideas, really any tasks where giving them your full attention would make a lot more sense time-wise and that these tasks are mentally demanding, it's important not to multitask here. I don't count listening to lo-fi music while working on these though, as I have gotten really used to it. Overall, I find there are multiple levels of tasks. These involve very high concentration, like studying a new subject, or for me, sketching a character and fixing an artwork, as well as making decisions video editing wise, and especially editing the intro of a video in general. These tasks require your full attention and focus without distractions. These are tasks where you can listen to things alongside doing them, such as music or podcasts that include voices. This would include drawing line art or shading, and at times sketching as well. These tasks require some level of attention, but also allow for some background noise or activity. Finally, we have tasks where you can multitask more freely. For me, this includes filling in flat colors, cutting video files according to timing, exporting files, and so on. These tasks are more about physically clicking some things than thinking deeply about what I'm doing, and I can easily watch or listen to something else while completing them. By understanding and categorizing your tasks into these levels, you can effectively manage your time and energy, save your high concentration for tasks that truly need it, and use your lower concentration time to relax and recharge while still being productive. Incorporating these strategies into your daily routine can help you balance productivity and relaxation, ensuring that you make the most of your time without burning out. Whether you're at a convention booth or at home working on your art, mindful multitasking can be a valuable tool in your productivity arsenal. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Feel free to check out my Patreon if you're interested in more of my full-screen recorded process videos like the one I included this video of Chongyu from Genshin Impact, as well as time-lapses and more. You can find this illustration as well as some other Genshin Impact characters in sticker form on my shop. Have a nice day. Bye!